We're all unpaid actors in some giant script that we didn't write. Simulation, a 2-year-old jumps on a coffee table and someone says, "That's a coffee table, don't jump on that." So it went from being something that makes him feel like Superman, he's got his cape on,
Talk to him, Kanye.
to something where he has to think about this person's like a family member he doesn't like anyway. He's 2 years old, he doesn't give about a coffee or a table. And he's starting to like calculate all
What's
these
up,
things.
yo? What you guys saying?
You're 40 years old, you got a wall full of coffee tables, calculating you into traffic, calculating you into your career choice.
Maybe people don't want the kid to get hurt jumping on the coffee table.
We are too protective. We always don't want someone to get hurt. Can you imagine me talking to my publicist before I said I'm going on TV again? We get too caught up in the past and what everyone's saying and what everyone's tweeting. And sometimes you just have to be fearless enough to break the simulation. We're
That's right.
all unpaid actors.
That's right. Gotta break that simulation, man. You gotta find out what it really is, because you gotta control your own light. You gotta control your own destiny. You gotta find out who you really are on the inside. That's why I go off on this, Here playing Destiny. It's, it's a pun, it's a play on words, but I'm playing Destiny, so you know how it goes when I'm here playing games. It's a person. Yeah, man, we just gotta make sure that what you're doing makes sense, right? Turning me the hell up. Right, you gotta know what you want for yourself. Live your destiny. Don't let anybody tell you what else to do. Know yourself and just stay in your lane, right? That's the best you could do. Right? What is it with wealthy mindset? The thing about wealthy mindset is the fact that you're gonna put yourself in a position to win. Right? They're wondering why he's so undefeated. You can't argue with him. Right? My metrics speak for themselves, and when you know yourself, you're able to use the powers of yourself to navigate through life. You know who you are and you move that way. Right? If you're number 2, play number 2. If you're number 3, play number 3. If you're number 4, play number 4, because the metrics of it all speak for itself. The metrics speak for itself. Right? All the metrics speak for themselves. All the metrics speak for itself. That's all you need to know. Just like, why does it move like that? Why is life constantly getting me down?
Hey, she lie to your face. I really don't get it. She say what you want her to say. At the end of the day, I'm still getting money. Regardless, I'm still getting paid. She want Gucci, Louis, and the pay. Fuck around and leave.
Girls can be haters too.
I really don't get it. She say what you want her to say.
Girls can be haters too, Steph. Don't ever worry about it. You know what I mean? When they start seeing you winning, you getting all the notoriety and attention, they start to change their ways. Like, yo, when am I gonna get some? Because you locked in. You know what I mean? You locked in. You ain't turning up like how you used to be. And when you want to be successful, when you want to reach that next level, you are going to face challenges like that. You are going to face those type of challenges. You are going to face having to sacrifice something for your greatness. That's just what it comes down to. Being great, knowing that you are great, you're going to face those type of challenges. No matter who it is, it might be a friend, it might be a girl. Everybody turns to a hater when it's the reality that you face that they don't want to face. You know what I mean? When you're living a reality they don't want to live in. You know what I mean? So now your life changed. You're a whole new person. You're better now. You ain't the same person that was comfortably letting everybody be who they wanted to be. You're now the better version of yourself, and it's hard to adapt. It's hard to change that. And people don't want that. You know what I mean? They're like, yo, I liked it when you were just chill. I liked it when you weren't anybody, so that we could continue to mess with you and continue to play with your head. Continue to play with everything that you be doing. You know what I mean? Now when you reach a certain level of your existence, it's hard for you to actually let the limitations not be what it is. You know what I mean? Like, don't let the limitations stop you. be whoever you want to be. When you're being great, just remember what it costs. It costs a lot to be the boss.
If you're young, just don't listen to people who haven't done what they're telling you about.
Listen to Cat.
Consider the source. If they're telling you don't live your dream, check very carefully to see what dream it looked like they were living. All those people that 10 years ago were saying get a good job, those jobs are bankrupt. All those people that say you got to put your money in the bank, and that bank folded. The only thing that you can count on is your God and yourself. And only if you're young, just don't listen to people who haven't done what they're telling you about. It's always important to consider the source. If they're telling you don't live your dream.
Someone told me that, like, the people that are bringing you down and the people that are trying to stop you, people that are constantly telling you who you are and who you're not, trying to bring you down to their level, are the ones that haven't made it, right? Because a real winner will tell you how to make it because he already made it, right? A real winner is going to uplift you. A real winner is going to keep you going. So any negativity is not the language that I speak, or anybody here at Wealthy Mindset speaks. We don't speak the language of negativity or anything that doesn't align with our higher self. It could be negative, constructive criticism, but there's just a different language we speak here, and it's not the one that a lot of people may assume is the language. All right, so what is it? One of the questions here I see, when empowered people collaborate, miracles become a blueprint. What is something that we could do to join Wealthy Mindset? Well, it's very simple. You want to join the brand, you want to get a part of what we're doing. Very simple, man. Just go ahead and go to wealthymindset.ca, sign up, and find out yourself what we do, right? Because the structure layout is here. We send you everything you need to get started. We send you everything you need to get started. We send you everything you need to put yourself in position. Once you do that, you execute the plan, you set up your structure, you have your asset built up, and then you just generate your asset and make money. A lot of people have bills and jobs and work to do. This is something that will add to that and help you pay for those things, being a part of Wealthy Mindset. Why you can see me here chilling is because we have a subscription based. Why you see me here chilling is because I have things that are set up for me. My clothing is in shops right now. I've done the work, so it's wealth to have time to enjoy life, and it's wealth to be able to have the freedom that you want to do what you want to do, and understanding that the challenges do come what they do, but it's the mindset that keeps you going. It's the mindset. They wonder, how come there is enemies out there? There's people trying to stop me. I have some haters out there that don't like seeing me win. I never give them attention. I never give them what they want, but it's evident when you're successful. People that haven't reached the level of success don't understand you, right? Because they haven't put the work in, right? How do you trade off with someone that hasn't put the work in? So it's pretty hard to do that. And then the only thing they can do is to try to bring you down. So the best thing for you to do is stay on the level that you are, stay on the frequency that you resonate on, and be you. Stay in your lane. Can't even get in. Everybody's just crushing it. It's good. Gives me more time to chat it up.
You guys have heard of...
If I ever seen this is exactly what I would do. One tongue. What are you doing? Right? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Right? That's the type of friends that's the friends that I want around me. Like, if a girl's moving like that, you should know your girl's like that already. So you should never have to think like, yo, shit, is my girl really like that? Nah, you should know, man. You should see her as an opportunist, and she's an opportunist like that. She moves weird. You already know. You shouldn't even be around that like that. That's just what it comes down to. Alright? So, yourself, put yourself in the right position, and just know the girl you're talking to, man. You want someone solid, you know what I mean? I would have left that girl a long time ago if I saw her doing that Steph Curry shit. If I seen her doing that shit that people be doing, you know. Shout out to my boy Steph, but I don't want to be saying that about my boy. Like, I would have just left that a long time. We got no time for those. Right. We just make sure that we got it. We got it going on, right? There's things to do. But again, you gotta know what you want for yourself. It's not just gonna happen like that. It's definitely not just gonna happen like that. You gotta know the girl you're talking to, and the right girl around you will uplift you. The right girl on you will be on your purpose, will show out on your mission. You know what I mean? We live in a world today where, you know, women are empowered to do what they're doing on their mission, but then there's something yearning on the inside for what they really truly want. But again, it's just the financial security, you know, the mindset, the whole thing, right? It all comes into grips. There's so many levels you could speak on this, so I won't even go too far on it. Just always know what type of girl you're speaking to. Just know the level that you want.
Anybody who thinks negative thoughts about someone else has those negative thoughts return to them and multiply. It doesn't matter how many people are thinking negatively about someone. If that person is in joy, those thoughts can never reach them because they are on a different frequency.
Exactly.
Instead, all the negative thoughts will multiply and return to the people who were thinking of them. No one else can bring negativity into our lives through their thoughts unless we allow our frequency to lower to the same negative frequency as theirs. Anybody who thinks negative thoughts about someone else has those negative thoughts return to them and multiply. It doesn't matter how many people are thinking negatively about someone. If that person is in joy, those thoughts can never reach them because they are on a different frequency. Instead, all the negative thoughts will multiply and return to the people who are thinking of them. No one else can bring negativity into our lives through their thoughts unless we allow our frequency to lower to the same negative frequency as theirs. Anybody who thinks negative thoughts about someone else has those negative thoughts return.
Real shit. If somebody's thinking negatively about you and you're vibrating on a level where they can't understand you, it's like you made it, right? You're on a level where they can't even resonate on. So the negativity that people are saying, so when people are like, yo, how do you deal with all this negativity? How do you do it? I'm like, what negativity? What negativity? I only see, hear, and speak the language of the level of upper echelon, upper success, wealthy, elite status, level mentality. As the mogul, I cannot settle for less. I must be the level that I am on. I must be the person that I know I can be and not settle for less. Sorry, this is just my real voice. I don't really get to use this voice often, but it's very powerful. And when I do use it, you know why. That's why when I speak to people, I have to speak like this because it intimidates people, trembles their demons. Next video.
If they think you're not looking, they'll do this. And as soon as you're looking, or as soon as you look at them directly, if you catch it, you're trying to wonder what the fuck is that? They'll do this. And then as soon as you turn around, so they try to little boy you. So how are you? Are you married? Oh, you're divorced? You're single? Like, they don't like anything. They're not happy to be married.
It's so funny when people play like that because they see that, like,
They don't like
they know what they're doing, you know what I mean? People know what they're doing. The right person go find you, man. You guys just stay low, stay down. Let the right people find you, man. It's like people give up on that, you know?
Like,
give up.
it's like they're trying to be not with her.
Right, they try to give up on that. think I'm gonna answer a question. Let me see if there's any questions. Any questions? Any questions? Why do you must be different? You gotta be different because the authenticity is more powerful than love. You gotta be different. When you start getting too comfortable within your own skin, you start getting lazy. There's different things you gotta continuously keep leveling up, or you plateau. You're like, yo man, I wanna be different. I wanna stand out. I wanna be different. The world is everybody's different already. You don't really gotta try too hard. But at the same time, there is copies out there. There is people trying to be you, especially at this level of success. There's people that are always trying to be you, right? Because you have it going on, right? You have the women, you have the clothes, you have the money, you have the mindset. You have it going on, and people really like that about you. So, people want to get in on it. You know what I mean? Instead of working on it for themselves, they're like, it's much easier for me to just have it and then behave like that as if I can just do it, But you can't be replicated on this level. Why is that? Because the level of the mindset is 10 times more powerful. But I'm just going to be punching these guys out. The level of the mindset is way powerful. It's way too powerful. It's hard to duplicate it once you know it. And that's why I teach it, so that other people can use it. Right? Instead of just learning something, you might as well just learn it. Why would you want to steal something from someone else when you can just learn it yourself, I just never understood that. So yeah, that's where it comes in. Yeah, that's a great question. Why authenticity is protection? It is protection because authenticity helps you navigate through life knowing that you are who you are. People love it because you're different. You're actually you. But being different is very powerful because you're not going to be here trying to be like everybody else. You're authentically you. And you find power being you. You find power being yourself. A lot of people don't find that through authenticity. Open this up. I'm just gonna start blasting these guys. Forgot I even had this exotic gun here. Yeah, man, if you guys wanna play this game, just, shout out. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot going on. See you next video real quick.
Real spooky out here. You got people that will really come around you, download your whole personality.
Okay.
Start thinking they you. And then
okay. Okay. I feel like I'm being heard. I feel like I'm being seen because I was just saying this.
Your whole personality.
I was just talking about this.
Start thinking they you.
I don't even know this guy. But I feel like I'm being seen. I feel like I'm being heard because I'm not the only one that notices that. I'm not the only person that sees that.
Your whole personality. Start thinking they do.
It's interesting.
You got people that will really come around you, download your whole personality. Start thinking they you, and then start acting like y'all got beat. What do you mean that? It's real spooky out here. You got people that will really come around you, download your whole personality. Start thinking they you, and then start acting like y'all got beat. What do you mean that?
But why would you want to be anybody but yourself? You know what I mean? Fight for that.
Your whole personality.
Big fight for that.
Start thinking they.
Why would you want to be somebody else? You know what I mean? Like you haven't unlocked the person of your being that you truly know you are. So you'd rather be somebody else. You can be just as great, if not better. You can be better than that person that you're trying to be like. And you don't even know it because you haven't put the work in. That's why here at Wealthy Mindset, we go in, we go up, we actually make that shit happen. We let people know, right? It's like, yo, this is who you are, this is what you can do, this is how things work, right? And it's not like people ain't already waking up. but it's for those that actually choose to actually be on something, make money and make something of yourself, despite the system that's failing, right? A lot of people don't have the money. A lot of people can't pay their bills. A lot of people are struggling at this time, and it's like, where do we find a derivative? Is the mindset, the wealth in mind, but also the tools and the systems that's going to help you get that, right? We have the tools, we have the systems to get you that money, right? And it comes in with collaboration, it comes in with the mindset, it comes in when you actually put forth your best interest. That's to knowing what to do and when, right? Because there's alignments with stuff, there's mindsets with stuff, there's systems that we have here at Wealthy Mindset that put you in place to level up, to put you into the place of getting what you need to get done so that you could achieve more. It's like, oh shit, all I had to do was this. It's like, yeah, because you don't have to work too hard. You just need the mindset and it's going to bring it to you, right? You just need the right system, and the system is you. You are the system, right? If I showed you so much about yourself, about resonance and the mindset and the energy, frequency, and vibration, you understand why it's so easy for me to just literally sit back and have everything come to me, right? I don't have to stress, worry, or have any concern for anything outside of myself because I know what I want and how to get it. I have everything I want already. That's just one of the affirmations, right? I already have it. But at the same time, there's more to accomplish. There's more to do. Right? Now I gotta help the next person out. Right? Whoever chooses to be around me and work with me, I would love to help them out and see where they can come together, but only if they're ready. You know, sometimes God comes to me and says, oh no, this person is not ready. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, just gotta let them be, gotta let them live in their suit, man. That's what they want to do. That, you know, you can't try to bring people in because you're gonna have to drag them around once you get them in. It's something I heard from, I think, Myra Golden or something. Really powerful, great guy. It's just when you pull people in, you gotta drag them around with you if they don't really want to be there. You know what I mean? You end up doing more than you should because they don't really want to be there. They just, you know what I mean? They ain't really there. They just wanted to see what was going on and not put the work in for themselves. Everybody wants everything so easy. If you want everything so easy, it's like, it's not, life gets hard because you have it all easy. Life gets real hard when you try to live it, when you try to have everything so easy. There's gonna be a test of time for you to actually, I always get the cat videos in here. This one was strokes. That was not happening. I don't know if that would really happen though. I think it's AI. But the cat's like, yo, shut up, man. This is not even your fight. Like, just chill out. It's not even your fight. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like a friend that you might have. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you might have a friend that's like, yo, you see what's going on? And then you're here chilling. Like, yo, I got this. Chill. And your friend's over there like, yo, man, they're messing with you, man. They're trying to do you like this, man, and do. And you're like, yo, I got that shit. Yo, don't even worry about those people. Right? And you're wishing your friend understood the assignment, but like, you just gotta tell them to chill out. And when you get there, you know, you get them out of there, like, no problem. Right? You're not out here trying to fight people or nothing, but shit, man, defend your own shit. You know what I mean? When you need your friends to have your back, they'll have your back, and you let them know you need their help. You know what I mean? Just know that you got your shit going on for yourself. Power that's invested in you is only for you to win, right? Anybody that wants to join that process, sees you winning, sees you on the path to greatness, should want to be around you if they are on the path to greatness. If they actually want that for themselves. But if they don't want that for themselves, then we end up in a problem because I can't have you around me. Next video. I think someone's sleeping with a demon when I seen this video. Someone had to be sleeping with some duppy for some trade-off. You get what I'm saying? Because, yo, this one right here, you making a banana, orange, and apple tree. Okay, I've seen it all. And whenever you're ready, just let me know, because that is the funniest thing I've seen. When you put in that somebody had to trade off to get this information. This is some high-tech information. Like, who's thinking like this? You think the information like this just comes? It doesn't just show up like that. Something had to be there. You get what I mean? Something had to come from that, because it just doesn't make sense. What are we doing? Right? What are we doing? Hey, I'm chosen. Hey. What is this? Like, do I get the light? Like, what's going on? What's going on? What am I getting for this? Anyways, these guys are making apples and oranges. Somebody had to do something to get this. Isn't it right here? Okay. Trade-offs have already been made. Life's already what it is. Like, we don't need this, man. We don't need this. Okay. You guys need to stop sleeping with demons like that.
They say I'm a snitch, but I guess I'm snitching.
It's not snitching.
Guess what?
I'm not saying nothing, though, honestly. I ain't even saying nothing about this, yo.
In Iraq, they turned a food tradition into a business.
Right
For
here.
generations, people have eaten watermelon with cheese, and now it's sold like a handheld sandwich.
Too much. Not
2
everything has
watermelon
to be on the
slices with some
internet.
cheese in the middle,
Jesus.
wrapped in a handy packaging.
People
If
be
no one's
all
doing
up
this
in
in your
people's
country yet,
business
you
way
could be
too
the
much.
one. I share clever business ideas. Follow for more. In Iraq, they turned a food tradition into a business hit. For generations, people have eaten watermelon with cheese, and now it's sold like a handheld sandwich. 2 watermelon slices with some cheese in the middle, wrapped in a handy packaging. If no one's doing this in your country yet, you could be the one. I share clever business ideas. Follow for more. In Iraq, they turned
Watermelon
a food
with
tradition
cheese.
into a business hit.
Watermelon with cheese. I haven't tried that. Yep. Sending this one over to you. You know who you are. I'm going to send you that. And you know what we're doing later, so I'm making sure that you get that, because that's what I'm looking for. Some watermelon and some cheese. Gonna get that going right quick. I'm playing around with you. Alright, let's see what else is next in here. This video's about to end.
Let me tell you that when some people see you, they...
It's good.
So Neo has like 3 girlfriends. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
So that's not a bad idea.
No.
Guys, my God.
So Neo has like 3
Oh my
girlfriends.
gosh. This guy's like,
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
No. Fuck out of here.
Not a bad idea. So Neo has like 3 girlfriends.
It's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you come to a friend like, that's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. So Neo has like 3
Come up to
girlfriends.
your shorty like, yo, it's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not, man. It's really not. When you look at an economical standpoint, you know how the world's working today, how things are moving in the world. There's so many things that make sense, but it's up to you to make that change and understand what works for you. You know what I mean? Everybody's living the same life, man. Nobody gets anywhere. I guess that same old system that people been living on just ain't working. So obviously, you try something new and it finds out that it works out. It's like, man, all you had to do was this. It's like, that's crazy. Seen some people try like, oh, how to like create their own energy. It's like, all you had to do is this. Now you don't have a light bill or an energy bill because you've been using plants and onions to make electricity. It's like, there's so many ways to just do things that people just don't know. It's like, it only required a different mindset and a different perspective. That's not a bad idea. Alright.
You have people very scared and intimidated by you right now.
I seen this on my For You page, because my For You page before you, and you know what I mean? It's
You
like,
have people
I seen this on there.
intimidated by you because they feel they cannot measure up to your level of intelligence, your level of beauty, discernment. It's like you see right through people. Also, the way you carry yourself is almost what people perceive as flawless, okay? You have people that have been trying to find a way to measure up to you.
You know when somebody can't
but
be
they're
beat?
realizing they cannot measure up to
It's
you.
like that.
So now it's a level of fear. You
Right?
have
It's
to
like
have
when
that
somebody
energy
can't be
that
beat,
feels
they're
good,
wondering how to beat you,
right?
and they really just
And
have to
when I say
ask. They
clear
don't
as a
even know
room,
anymore. They just gotta
Some
ask.
of you are
How do
even
you beat
thinking
this
in
guy?
a way
And
that
it's just
people
like,
are
yo, when you're in your own
disinterested,
world and in your own
or
space,
people may be
no one should be able to
leaving
bother you.
alone
No one should be
if
able to
somebody
come
who
to you.
constantly felt
When
like
you
they're-
have that mindset, no one should be able to hinder you. Like, you're in your own lane, you're on your own purpose, you're winning at your own game.